Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. We have talked many times in this show how when it comes to KISS, if you want it, they'll sell it. Whatever it is. And boy, I think they're proving it because they have, if you don't know, which I actually didn't realize, they have their own wedding chapel in Las Vegas. I did not know that.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either, but of course they do.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get married there? Oh, wait,
dude,
my wife would have never allowed that.
You renew your vows. Get this. If you get married there during the weekend of October 26th to the 28th, Halloween, basically Halloween time, you can have Ace Frehley as your best man. Come on, Steve. Even your wife has got to see this as a great opportunity.
Sorry, brother. I know that we've grown up together, and you're one of the most important people in my life, but I'm going to have to bypass having you as my best man so they can have the guitar. You know, my brother would actually appreciate that.
He would appreciate that big time.
He's the reason why I fell in love with KISS.
Exactly.
He introduced me to KISS.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking your brother would be like, yeah, brother, do it.
Yeah, and Ace was his favorite of them all.
Well, hey, listen, this can be done. Now, granted, there'll be a small fee. Go to kissonline.com.
Proud of you. Got the right website.
I did this time, yeah. It'll cost you $6,000 if you would like Ace Frehley to be your best man on this weekend of the 26th to the 28th of October.
Well, that's reasonable when it comes to wedding prices.
Danny, listen, I think it's a little too soon for Vicky because she just started a semi-relationship. We don't even know if it's going to go anywhere. So, but Danny,
yeah.
I mean, if you
no pressure.
You love Halloween. You want, for $6,000, Ace Frehley could be your best man.
To be honest with you, I've never really listened to KISS, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal to me.
Wow.
Well, I don't even understand what it has to do with Halloween and Danny to have Ace Frehley at his wedding.
Well, Danny likes
even
Halloween.
Getting married.
Yeah.
What does Halloween have to do with Ace Frehley?
Sometimes you have to accelerate the process because you can't pass up this opportunity. It's only that weekend that Ace Frehley can be your best man.
Oh, this just sounds like a giant square peg in a round hole idea.
Yeah, I mean,
Danny, you don't even like KISS.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Halloween or you getting married, but for $6,000, you could have Ace Frehley at your wedding.
I would argue that, if there was a holiday that KISS loved, it would be Halloween because they put on the makeup and they dress up.
Yeah.
And I think, this weekend that they're picking is the Halloweenish weekend.
Any truth, then for another $5,000, you'll have Gene Simmons kick him out of the wedding, and then
that'd be great.
Do you get drunk, Ace?
That is a good question.
And does Ace plan your bachelor party?
I don't know if he plans your bachelor party, but
$6,000, you better plan my bachelor party.
He can also, if you don't need him as a best man, he can walk the bride down the aisle. So if you're a woman and for some reason, you don't really care about your dad that much, just like Steve, you might not care about your brother that much.
Oh, yeah.
Ace can walk you down the aisle.
Well, that's better than having Gene, because I think Gene might get a little inappropriate.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Ace do that, because the most he'll do is vomit on you.
You can put the ring on Gene's tongue.
Ooh.
Oh, that's handy.
Because even standing, he could reach your hand with that tongue.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. Now, this whole package includes a photo session with Ace's guitar, a colored vinyl record.
Wait, I didn't invite his guitar all of a sudden. Now I got to bring his guitar.
You also get a KISS-themed wedding cake, Steve. This is $6,000 buys you a lot.
Does he jump on stage and play with the wedding band? I bet for $6,000 you could convince him to do that.
Yeah, I would hope so. You get 2 Chapel poker chips, 2 Chapel shot glasses.
Oh, jeez, sold.
And how about this? Hold on. Temporary tattoos. And finally, Steve, Danny, this will get you.
All right.
A free game of KISS mini golf. Come on, who's it?
Of course they've got a mini golf course.
Oh, who's it? Come on. Jeez. Yeah. Ace.
I heard for $3,000 you get Tommy Thatcher, the guy that plays Ace.
Yeah.
With Kiss right now. He'll do all of this.
He'll do all of
for
it,
half the price.
Yeah. Ace is going to do a Q&A. He's going to pose for pictures and sign autographs there over the weekend, too.
So he says for an additional $10,000, Gene Simmons will consummate your marriage.
Go to kissonline.com.
You want to know where the beef is?
Yeah.
It's right here.
That's right there.
Man,
Wow.
for $6,000, I better get the whole band.
Wow, you're not going to get the whole band for $6,000.
I'm not giving Ace Frehley
Sorry.
$6,000 to be my best man.
You know, I will tell you this, Steve. You may think that's a lot of money.
Is he going to at least put the makeup on?
I would hope so. I mean, it's got to be part of it.
You say that, but watching the fine print for another $5,000, then he'll put the makeup on.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what? $6,000 with the money people spend on weddings for their special day, is $6,000 that extravagant? I don't think so. I mean, knowing what everybody else is spending these days.
I'm looking at the mini golf location, though. It's a unique 13,000 square foot Kiss themed attraction that has indoor glow in the dark, custom designed rockin' 18-hole miniature golf course filled with state of the art video design and never seen before Kiss props.
I actually want to go do that.
I'm looking at the chapel. The chapel, I think you'd appreciate the chapel, Steve.
All right, let's see the chapel.
That looks awesome.
That looks super cool.
Come on. See, now Danny's thinking of getting married.
I'm up for all of this, minus paying for Ace Frehley to be there.
Yeah.
Really? $6,000?
Oh, dude.
That's not worth it.
Look, if you think about everything that people do for the special day, the amount of money that a woman can spend on a dress.
Yeah.
I mean, $6,000 is cheap.
No, $6,000 is not cheap.
Nikki, you know how much?
Still a lot of money. When I get married, my goal is going to try to be under $2,000.
Well, then you're not getting Ace. You're not even getting his leg.
What,
No.
you want the whole wedding under $2,000?
Yeah.
Good luck to that.
God, good
I'm going to go do it at a park or something. Just show up, and that's it.
I'm proud of you, Vicky.
I'm going to Ross, buy my dress on sale.
That's very cute of you, but just the alcohol alone is more than that.
Yeah, I'm
for an
not
open
inviting
bar.
a whole lot of people.
All right, well, then there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's, I think she just looked at both of us when she said that, Steve. And,
All right.
I don't know.
It'll be at this park. If you want to show up, cool. And then we're going to a bar after. You can pay for yourself.
See, I'd rather
happy Vicky wedding day.
It's my wedding.
I'd rather just bypass the whole Ace thing. I'm looking. You could go play miniature golf there for just $12.
It's only a $12 deal?
Yeah.
There's more than that, though. The mini golf is part of
$12.
But I bet they
And
give
if you're
you the
local,
royal treatment.
it's only $10.
Yeah, but
Wow.
you probably get the course to yourself for a little while if you do the $6,000
You'd
package.
like to
right?
think
Ace
so.
really better hold my balls if I'm going to have that happen.
Listen, if you're trying to save money, I know some guys on Aurora Avenue, they will hold them for a lot cheaper, Steve. Just if you need,
In addition, a live DJ rocks the house throughout the days and many crazy, crazy nights with continuous Kiss music, trivia, contests, and prizes. This just seems like he is raking in the cash.
Yeah, he is.
I wonder how many people are going to do this, and how awkward is it for Ace Frehley?
That's a really good question. I mean, it depends. If he's had a couple of beverages, maybe he's fine with it.
I don't know if he's sober. I think he's sober.
Oh, well then.
I'm not positive anymore.
All right.
And if he is, this might lead him to drinking.
Oh, and I'm seeing the picture of Ace right there. There's no makeup, Steve. I think that's how you're going to get him.
I'm positive you're not getting him with makeup.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I want him with makeup.
Your only hope is to have your wife put the makeup on.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, because I feel like if you're going to do the Kiss wedding, wouldn't you dress up yourself?
All right, $6,000. Who are you going to have be your best man?
Oh.
You can pick anybody.
It's got to be the Shat.
That's your answer for everything.
Dude, I know, but how cool would it be to have William Shatner be the best man?
Not Patrick Stewart, huh?
Look, as much as I love Patrick Stewart, William Shatner was my captain. Look, and I love Patrick Stewart. Look, if William Shatner couldn't make it, I would definitely take Patrick Stewart because he's cool as well. So, I mean, I'm not putting Patrick down, but to Shat, man.
I think I'm going Gary Busey just for the best man speech alone.
Wow. Okay.
You're going hot there with that one.
Right?
Yeah.
You're telling me that night is going to be epic if he delivers the best man speech?
And you don't think that William Shatner's going to bring, Henry Rollins and his buddies and maybe Ben Folds, and he's not going to do an amazing singing, talking version of a best man speech? Come on.
I have no issues with William Shatner.
Right.
It just doesn't matter what the question is. Your answer is always William Shatner.
Yeah, well, you have to ask me a question that involves a female answer, then maybe it won't be Shatner.
No, I bet it will be William Shatner.
Yeah, you may
William
be right.
Shatner in a wig.
You're probably right about that.
Rev, what about you?
I would go for Peter Dinklage.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
You will save money on the tuxedo.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was hoping to get half off.
What, man?
Well, in that case, then you know what?
True.
We should get mini kiss if you want to get half off. Then
What are you, Vicky?
I'd want to do a dude to be my maid of honor.
I know you. Pardon me. You want to do a dude? That's the whole idea.
But I'd want him to wear a dress because I think that'd be hilarious. I'm thinking, what celebrity would probably wear a dress? And I'm like, or Ryan Reynolds or Channing Tatum. I think they would totally do it, and only because I think it'd be funny to see them in a dress.
I'm sure your future husband's going to love that you're going to be drooling over your maid of honor for the entire wedding.
If my husband didn't let me be drool over this celebrity dude, then I'm not marrying him.
Fair enough.
All right. And Vicky's guy, she goes both ways in that. I bet he would get to drool over a celebrity chick.
Yeah.
What about you there, Daniel?
Billy Joe Armstrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jeez, who's more predictable, him or me?
You guys are both on par.
He could have gone with
dude from
Offspring. Dexter. Yeah, Dexter from Offspring. There you go.
No,
Or the
it's
guy
always
from
going to be
Simple
Billy.
Plan.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
If you're going to talk about his bands, as much as he loves, it's always going to be Billy Joe.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can cry together.
He'll
at the
probably
end.
let him go into the bedroom as they contemplate the wedding
definitely.
and tag in.
That's a part of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it won't look any different. They'll both have the eyeliner over their eyes.
Are you sure you don't like my answer now? At least William Shatner's not going to have sex with anybody. Well, I should say not with my wife anyway.
I feel like that'd be awesome.
One person says, I don't know why you guys always ask BJ who will pick with this question, because it's always Shatner.
Okay, fine. I'll pick somebody else.
One person says, I kept my wedding under $1,000. We had 85 guests from Rose and Tacoma.
That's impressive, Rose. That is very impressive. Look, I have a lot of props for anybody that can keep their wedding at a very, very affordable price, and then if they get extra bucks, they can put it towards their future. I love that.
One person says, my wedding was $2,000, dress included, tapped keg and taco buffet from Jen.
Ooh, taco buffet.
You know what? We have some very intelligent women that listen to this show. That's all I have to say. And also, Vicky's on this show.
Yay!
All right, there you go. All right, well, I got to tell you, I don't know if you heard about this. Mary Kay Letourneau just did an interview that will leave you thinking, what the F?
It's the greatest interview ever.
Steve's going to present it. He's got the news. He'll do it for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well, he's no Pulitzer Prize winner. Hell, he can't even pronounce Pulitzer. This is News with Steve Miggs.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Colorado State University Global Campus for giving us news and sports. It's a very special day. Happy National One-Hit Wonder Day.
Hey!
Everybody loves a good one-hit wonder.
Oh, sure.
What would you say is your favorite one-hit wonder of all time?
Honestly, I got it. You know what? I'm going to give
Is it William Shatner?
It's William Shatner. All right. Well, I don't know how politically correct it is, but Turning Japanese by the Vapors.
Japanese, I really think so.
Yeah, because that was all they ever had.
Yeah. But Vicky?
Never gonna give you up.
Oh, my
Never
God.
gonna
She just rickrolled us.
please.
Thank you, jerk. Danny. Who let the dogs out? Who? Man. Yeah.
I don't know how it goes right now, but the thong song, except for the thong.
See, mine's not probably as popular for everyone, but this song always makes me think of summer. They've never had another hit, but to me, the greatest one-hit wonder is this.
Oh, it's a good song.
I'll give you the nod on this one. I like it. It's a good tune. Always put me in a good mood. Sunshine.
I know
that girl's voice was just cute as all hell.
Yeah, you're right, dude. This is guilty pleasure for a lot of folks who don't want to admit it, but that's their guilty pleasure.
I mean, the minute that song goes on, you just think summer.
Yeah.
And you just want to like rip your shirt off and run into water.
Yeah. It made me think of the other good song is Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. It's another one.
Sunshine.
Yeah, it's another one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many great one-hit wonders. EMF, you're unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey, he needed the money.
What was it, Jesus Jones also? Right here, right now.
Wow. Yeah, buddy.
House of Pain, jump around.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Get down.
It's amazing, and that was it. That's all they ever had.
I mean, they had other songs, but
I mean,
nothing on that level.
Exactly.
No. I mean, Len, I don't think ever had another song. And I had their record. And I listened to the record, and I remember just skipping to that song. And as soon as it ended, hitting the back button and listening to it again.
And I'll tell you, dude, I had the whole Nuclear Days from the Vapors. I love that whole album, but the only song anybody ever knows is Turning Japanese. But the whole album I thought was so awesome.
Oh, one text said, "Blame it on the rain." LOL. Yes, Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah, or whoever sang it.
It was Milli and Vanilli. Milli and Vanilli. It was both of those guys. Rob and Fab.
Yeah, that's
it. One of them, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Sad, I don't know which one though.
The one that's not alive.
Thank you. All right, let's talk about somebody who was very popular in the 90s, but for different reasons, for doing something very naughty, and that's Mary Kay Letourneau, Washington's own.
Oh.
So, for those who don't know, if you're a younger person, you might not remember the story. She was a teacher. She ended up hooking up with her 12-year-old student, Villy.
Yeah.
She was 22 years older than him, married with kids, left her husband.
Yep.
They had a kid together. She went to jail. They had more kids together. They're still together. They've had some ups and downs, but they're still together. She's 56 now. He's 34. Here's the part that's going to make you feel weird, BJ.
All right.
Their daughter, their oldest, is 21 years old.
Whoa. Their daughter.
Their daughter.
That's how long it's been.
They have a 19-year-old as well. Yes, It was 22 years ago when all this went down.
This is insane.
Seriously insane. Well, she just did an interview with an Australian television station, and I think we've said this before when we played audio of her doing an interview a few years ago. We said it was probably the weirdest interview you'll ever hear, and yet she has somehow topped that one with an even weirder interview. She's being interviewed and talking about it with her husband and former student Villy, and she defends her actions, and I'll just play the audio for you.
But that's making it seem like Villy was relentlessly pursuing you. You were the adult.
You can say that.
I am saying that.
I was by age.
And by maturity.
You maybe.
You were a teacher, Mary. You can't say I was immature.
But you don't know him.
No, but I don't need to know him in this discussion. He's the child.
And that's not the weird part. Now.
Oh, there's a weirder part?
This, my friends, is the weirdest interaction I've ever heard during an interview.
I'm talking about you.
Who was the boss? Who was the boss?
What?
Who was the boss back then?
There was me pursuing you. But
Who was the boss back then?
this is ridiculous.
No,
This
who
is
was?
ridiculous.
Who was? Just say.
Just say.
Who was the boss?
All I knew was what I knew back then.
But who was the boss?
He was 13, Mary.
But who was the boss?
This is getting weird.
Who was the boss? Who?
I'm pursuing the relationship.
Who was the boss?
Well, I was the pursuer.
Yes.
Wow.
Who was the boss?
Wow.
I thought it was Tony Danza this whole time.
That's what I thought the boss was.
Who was the boss?
Or at least Angela.
Who?
Wow. That is.
And it continues to get weird, BJ.
Yeah.
As she then sarcastically laughs off her behavior as being a quote-unquote character flaw.
Mary, even as you're hearing this now, come on, he was 13.
Doesn't matter.
It absolutely matters.
Oh well, flaw me. Flaw me as an
adult?
Yes, flaw me. I did the best I could.
I mean,
Flaw me, character flaw. Ooh. Who was the boss?
Wow, she does. Yeah, she does sound. I mean, she does.
Who was the boss?
And I don't know if I feel sorry for Villy then or Villy now. I don't know.
I like that. At one point, he goes, "This is getting awkward."
Yeah, hello.
I think the entire marriage has been kind of awkward there, Villy.
Jeez, Villy, are you sure that you don't need help?
Who?
Did he have a help me shirt on? Anything at all? It's a clue that we could help this brother out.
Who?
DJ Headline, help us. Give us some more info. We feel like you need help.
Who was the boss?
Yeah. Who's the boss? Tony Danza's the boss. We all know this.
I don't understand what's
I wish Villy would have answered Tony Danza.
It would have been fantastic.
Would have been so good.
He's too young to know who Tony Danza was.
That's unfortunate.
All right, let's move on. Mariners, not the boss. They're done, as we know, and they lost yesterday 7-3. The A's clinched their playoff berth. So there you go. Congratulations.
It's official.
Yep.
No season, postseason, nothing.
But hey, congratulations to Felix Hernandez.
Who?
Felix.
Who?
Felix.
Is he the boss?
No, but he's now a U.S. citizen. He passed the citizenship test and is officially now a U.S. citizen. I just love they posted up on Instagram, and you think that's a feel-good thing. Whatever your feelings are about Felix and his season, you'd think most people would go on Instagram and send him props and congrats and well wishes.
Are you saying the internet wasn't always friendly?
So it took maybe 3 comments before I see someone post, pitch better.
There we go.
Felix.
Who?
Felix. Man, we're getting one step closer to having an NHL here, the team here, BJ.
Well, how's that,
Seattle
buddy?
City Council yesterday unanimously approved plans for a privately funded $700 million renovation of the Key Arena, and they believe that's the last step needed to complete Seattle's expansion application in time to have a team here by the 2021 season. So I believe everything I'm reading says by the end of this month, I think the 28th, we might have information about having an NHL franchise awarded here.
I have one question, though.
Yes.
Somebody made that decision. I want to know.
Who was the boss?
That's what I want to know.
I believe it's the Lywickies.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. Are you sure?
The brothers, Tim and Todd. They have a whole family there.
I want more answers.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of that.
Okay.
49ers got to figure out what they're doing with their quarterback situation. They announced yesterday that Jimmy Garoppolo did tear his ACL in his left knee, and that's going to sideline him for the rest of the season.
Gosh, those Niners, man. Just when this is what they think maybe things are going to turn around. Gosh, it makes me feel better to be a Seahawk fan because being a Niner fan sucks right now.
And you'd think that sucks for him, and that's a pretty savage injury, but nothing more savage than how his ex-girlfriend reacted to the injury on Instagram.
I haven't heard this.
So her name's Alexandra King. I guess she's a model or something like that. She's hot as all hell. That's all you need.
Okay.
Right? Well, apparently she wasn't, I guess, fond of Jimmy after the breakup because all she wrote on her Instagram story was karma.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if maybe she was before or after the porn star or maybe during the porn star.
Yep.
Who?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Not making ladies happy.
He's not very mature.
I like this guy. It's Cleveland Browns, obviously. A lot of their fans very happy they finally won a game after 635 games without a W. And a lot of people are very happy with Baker Mayfield, their rookie quarterback. And they just announced that he's going to be making his first NHL start when the team visits Oakland this coming weekend.
That's impressive. Is he going to have a stick? Is he going to be goalie? What's he going to do? NFL start.
Did I say NHL?
You sure did. You got hockey on the brain, buddy.
I do.
Yeah.
Me?
Baker Mayfield's going to start for the Cleveland. Who knows what team they are?
All right. NFL start.
I know that team.
Congratulations to him. But I love this one fan after that little special deal they did. That people originally called it the Philly special, but now they're calling it the Baker special, where he passed it off and then caught the reception for the extra points. Somebody got a tattoo that says Baker Mayfield in the play on their arm.
Oh,
a little obsessive.
Nice.
But that got me thinking, if you had to do one iconic sports moment and you had it tattooed on your body, what would you do?
William Shatner.
Thank you. That's the answer I was hoping for. Would it be a Red Sox thing?
Oh, it surely would.
Yeah?
Yeah, it would be. It would be. It would something about the curse. I would probably write the word curse, but in backwards, so the curse would be reversed.
Oh, okay.
See,
kind of like your jersey.
Yeah, I would tattoo that. If I were to get a tattoo based on sports, it would have to be that.
Man, the one that I would want to do, if I was going to do an iconic sports moment that means a lot, it would be the tip. But of course, that's Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
But I mean, where he's playing now, you can't deny that moment. That's such a great moment.
Listen, Richard Sherman is always going to be a polarizing dude, but I'll always have mad props for the guy because he was a great player for us. And let's be honest, we've seen his best years.
Well, he's just got injured. He's out for a few weeks now with a calf strain.
Yeah, we made the right move. It sucks, but yeah, he's not getting it. So why not give the guy love no matter where he is? Because his best years were here.
That or Marshawn Lynch jumping into the end zone while grabbing his boys.
Oh, yeah.
That was mine.
Is that your pick?
Yes.
That's a good one. We can both get it. We'll get matching ones.
Grabbing my ding ding.
But I feel like we need to get it like on the inside of our thigh or something.
Okay. I was thinking maybe on our back, and we
I don't have space on my back.
Oh,
yeah. Vicky's dude. She's got I don't know what she's got like the Sistine Chapel on her back.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hey, I was just thinking. I forgot that Marshawn's with the Raiders. Like that London game's going to be huge if he's healthy.
Yeah,
grabbing my ding ding.
That's going to be very. I totally forgot that. Well, yeah, first time seeing Marshawn.
Yeah, in a regular season game.
Yeah.
Yep. And as far as weather, 65 degrees. We're going to have some sun today.
Yeah, we do, buddy.
And thank you, Kia of Puyallup.
It's going to be gorgeous. Finally, we're getting fall weather. I mean, I should say summer, the September weather, we're finally getting it, even though it's fall time.
Who was the boss?
Mother Nature.
Yeah, that's who the boss is.
Who?
Mother Nature. Oh, come on. We told you, Mary Kay.
Wow, it's the greatest interview.
It's the best interview ever. She is just out the window.
What is it? I mean, why did it not have a reality show when he became legal and she got out of jail? I can only imagine the arguments between those two had to be the most mind-numbing arguments ever. And
at the same time, they still somehow have a semi-functional relationship that they're still together. That's what really blows my mind. Of all the other people that do bad things in the world, That kid didn't. And I would have thought if you asked me, I would have thought he's going to be a candidate to be a complete mess in jail because of just all this.
He seems like he's got more crap together than her. I'll tell you that much from those interviews.
You aren't kidding, dude. But how many people know a woman that doesn't have her crap together or a man doesn't have it? Like the one person in a relationship that's keeping it together for the other one? I think a lot of us can say we know those people. My wife might say I'm that guy, but I refuse to acknowledge that.
We got a couple of texts about iconic moments in sports that you would have tattooed. A lot of people are saying Griffey and the big slide at home plate from the 95 Mariners season.
Yeah.
The person also says he had a 95 slide by Griffey. Somebody says Tanya Harding.
Oh, God. Wow. What, you have that on your knee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or my favorite, you should get John Ryan making that face when he threw the touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. There's a lot. It's great that we have a lot of iconic moments, but I'm happy for the Browns fans, dude. I mean, it was such a toilet bowl of football for them for so long. Mm-hmm. So I can see why they're excited. I was at the airport and saw a Mayfield jersey. Somebody was rocking a Mayfield jersey.
Oh, I bet sales for that jersey went through the roof.
So they're stoked, and I'm happy that they're stoked. We know what it's like when all of a sudden you've got a phenom quarterback that you didn't expect.
Yep.
You know, they didn't know what they were going to get from that guy, and to have his first game be as eventful as it was.
I mean, I think if he wins the next game, they're probably going to just erect a giant statue of him.
Oh, they got to.
Cleveland. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they have a Ring of Honor, but they make one and put him in right away.
They retire his jersey.
Right away.
They name the stadium to Baker Mayfield Stadium.
Yep, that's what you got to do, because he's the only one he's their Obi-Wan. He was their only hope. So far, he's given it to him.
One person says, I'd get Tyson biting Holyfield's ear.
Oh, that would be, and of course you'd have to have it, on your ear, right?
That's a real detailed piece.
Well, you know what, Steve? We know a guy, right? Can Tony F. and Mitchell get that done?
Yes, if anyone can get it done,
he can get it.
Go to Tony's Tried and True.
All right, yesterday, Steve wasn't able to get this one right.
Whose skull does Hamlet Holden talk to in Shakespeare's play by the same name? No.
Who?
Han? No.
It was Han.
Skeletor. No.
Damn it. Who?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, we don't know. And I know this, and I forgot. Alas, poor Yorick. That was the answer. I can't believe I don't remember that. But
no idea who he is.
Yeah, he's a guy that was his skull. He's dead now. You want a shot at beating Steve? Spoiler alert. Sorry, buddy. 206-421-ROCK. That's right, we're playing Beat Migs at 647. On the Rock.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.